Episode of the Crypto Dough channel, and I'm giving you guys an update on what's going on with Grayscale. Right now, yesterday I did a post. As soon as it happened, I'm talking about 25 seconds. As soon as I got the news, it stated that Grayscale ETF was approved by the SEC, right? And it includes BTC, ETH, Sol, XRP, and ADA. That is super bullish. The question would then be is, haha, hmm, if they started out with Grayscale being approved and they delayed all of these other XRP ETFs to be approved, we're just going to zoom in on XRP for a second, right? Because that's the talk of the town. That's the big three. If they decided to approve Grayscale, which is a hedge fund, which is quite large, right? What's going to happen to everything else? Like the Franklin and Templeton. That gives that a high chance of actually being approved, right? What about ProShares? That gives it a high chance of being approved. So I want to see how many ETFs they're going to approve with XRP, because XRP have 16 in the chamber. That's a lot of money headed towards XRP. That's a lot, which makes me think XRP has to go to 10 to 17 to $20 this year, perhaps in Q4. I think the market is going to turn up, and I mean all the way up. I'm talking about when you put the stove on max, it's going to turn all the way up in Q4 for tax purposes, for financial reasonings. It's going to do a lot in Q4 or before. We're currently in Q3 right now, right? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm Crypto Dough, and I want to share everything I know with you guys, so together we can go further than Wells Fargo. So let's read what's going on, right? What to know: the SEC has approved Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund, GDLC, to convert into a spot crypto ETF. This is a spot crypto ETF. Now, you know ProShares, right? And I covered on my channel when they denied the ProShares when ProShare wasn't spot. And actually, it's already a spot XRP ETF in Canada. It's literally already a spot XRP ETF in Canada. So to me, America, or the United States, let's rather say that, they're always slow to do things, but when they begin to do it, all the money comes in, because remember, they print the money of the world. They control the printing machine, right? Which is the fiat currency, the dollar. We're trying to get away from the dollar, aren't we? Right? That's why we like crypto investments, because it's actually a hedge against the dollar. It's deflationary. It's a deflationary asset, right? That's why I like Bitcoin. That's why I like XRP. That's why I like ADA. I'm not too big on Sol, but you know, no discriminations over here. Um, But let's continue with the article. How you guys feeling today? Let me know how you feeling. Do you own XRP, and are you super excited? So me, I'm excited, and I had to cover this because I've been holding XRP for well over, shit, it's 2025. I bought in 2018, 2019. So 5 to 6 years. So I'm actually extremely joyous. Gene Short said, hey, what's going on, Gene? How you doing today? If this is your first time here, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Help me get to 10,000 subs. That's my goal for this year. Tails the Gamer said, hey, what's going on, Tails the Gamer? If this is your first time here, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. So let's get into the article. The fund, which holds Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and Cardano, currently manages 755 million, that's with an M, in assets. Bitwise application to convert its crypto index fund Bitwise into an ETF is now awaiting on SEC decision. Y'all got to see what's going on. The Security Exchange, which is also known as the SEC, the Security Exchange and Commission, has approved the conversion of Grayscale Digital Large Cap, the let's just abbreviate, the GDLC, into a spot exchange traded fund ETF. A filing shows. The fund tracked the prices. Currently, Bitcoin is at $107,900, which I got to talk about that because I expected Bitcoin to go down, but it seemed like it's being a little bit resilient and it's bouncing right back up. So we got to talk about, give you guys an update on it. That's why I say every day it changes. It just broke the 106 yesterday, and it was at, I think, 105 and some change. So I got to give you guys an update on that. Everything changes every day. That's why, or every couple of days, sometimes it's stagnant for a week, for a month. It could be choppy. It changes, right? No one knows. ETH is currently $2,457. XRP is currently $2.18. You got Solana is up, is $149, and you have ADA is currently 56 cents. I like ADA so much too as well. The majority of the fund's weight, currently about 80%, is in Bitcoin, so 20% is allocated in other things. The SEC's letter on Tuesday noted that the fund is benchmarked to CoinDesk 5 index. Okay. GDLC was launched in February 2018. Sound about right. And has since attracted nearly 755 million in assets under management, and it has 2.5% expense ratio. In a statement, CoinDesk, the head of production and research, Andy Bohr, if I mispronounced your name, my bad, said, "We are thrilled to see the SEC approval paving the way for this Grayscale fund benchmarks to the CoinDesk 5 index to be uplisted as the ETF and enable investors and advisors to capture the largest and most liquid digital asset in single production." So that to me is super bullish for the market, right? That to me is super bullish for the market. Let me know what you guys think about the Grayscale ETF, and how many other ETFs do you guys think will get approved, right? Just giving you guys a quick update. I'm Crypto Doe once again. It is currently 9:51 a.m. I want you guys to enjoy your morning, enjoy your day. It is Wednesday morning, Eastern time. So enjoy your day. Just giving you guys a quick update. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also check out my crypto merch store and my crypto guide as well. I appreciate you guys very much. Let's go. Put on your seatbelt. This is Crypto Doe once again.